Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of HaugoMATH video. In this episode we'll be out on the sea pulling up our big catch of lobsters. But the real valuable part of today will be our understanding of solving equations. Enjoy! So I've taken up the hobby of lobster fishing. They're so tasty. And I've made friends with the captain of a boat so I can set out to sea, Captain Rick. There he is, wise beyond his years. And Captain Rick has taught me well. I'm getting pretty good at this. Alright, let's hit the open sea and pull up our traps. You know what? Maybe we could talk about solving equations along the way and pass the time. So before we start talking about solving equations, it might be helpful to think about how they're actually built first. So take this example. Our standard trap fits 6 lobsters in each one. And if we had 3 of those traps, 3 times t would equal 18. And then if we also had 4 loose ones just kind of sitting on the deck, 3 times the t plus 4 more would equal 22 total lobsters. And to solve this, we would just unbuild this in reverse. Alright, here we are at our next trap site. This is where we have our large traps, which hold slightly more than 6 each. Captain Rick said we had 4 large traps that were each full, plus 5 loose ones that came up with them that spilled out on the deck. And that made for a total of 37. But I forgot how many fit into a large crate. Let's build an equation to figure it out. So as an equation being built, that would look like this. We have an unknown amount of lobsters in a trap we'll call T. But I know that there are 4 traps. So 4 times T. And there are 5 loose ones, making for a total of 37. So let's unbuild this to solve the mystery, working our way back to t in reverse. Undo the adding of 5 by subtracting the 5. Now undo the multiplying of 4 by dividing by 4. That makes 8 per trap. Many mathematicians think of equations as a balance of 2 equal sides. And whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. This is how that process would look. It's still undoing the equation to solve it, but could be shown like this. Subtract 5 on both sides, then divide by 4 on both sides, and that shows us that each trap holds 8 lobsters. Hey, who are you?
Larry?
Larry the Lobster?
Yeah, I jumped aboard because I heard my friends were headed to a party or something. I like parties. Where are we going?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about that right now. Alright, on to our next trap site. This is where we have our small traps. Let's pull them up. So here we have 5 full small traps. But after opening them up, 3 lobsters jump back into the ocean. And now that makes a total of only 12 left. So as an equation, this would be 5t minus 3 equals 12. Let's unbuild it. So we'll undo the subtracting of 3 by adding 3. We'll undo the multiplying of 5 by dividing by 5. And that shows us that there are 3 lobsters in a trap. Let's just say somewhere where you'll be the main attraction.
Ooh, I love it. Hopefully there's a mic so I can perform.
Well, you're not too far off with that burning ring of fire thing, but it's more like with a pot and boiling water.
I don't get it.
Alright, here we are at our last site, the site of our extra large traps. Let's pull them up. We can even solve equations beyond those with 2 steps. Take this situation for example. Captain Rick just told me he pulled up 3 of our extra large traps that were each full. Plus, he found 6 more loose ones on the deck of the boat. He then split the total between his 2 brothers, Bruce and Dave, and now each brother has 21 lobsters each. So as an equation, this would be 3t plus 6, and then split that in half between the 2 brothers, so divide by 2, equals 21 each. So let's unbuild this. So we'll undo the dividing of 2 by multiplying by 2. We'll undo the adding of 6 by subtracting 6. And we'll undo the multiplying of 3 by dividing by 3. That shows us that each one of the extra large traps held 12 lobsters each.
So I noticed every time you solved an equation, you were doing opposite operations to get back to the variable. That's very helpful. So let me try a couple here. So the first one, to get back to the variable x, let's undo adding by subtracting 15. Do it on both sides. We'll undo multiplying by 4 by dividing by 4 on both sides. The x equals 6. For number 2, to get back to the variable x, we have to divide by 2 to undo the multiplying by 2. Then add 8 to undo subtracting 8. Then divide by 3 to undo multiplying by 3. The x equals 5.
Alright, let's get this ship back to port.
And go to the party?
It's more like a dinner.
Whoa! A dinner for all the lobsters! Oh, and all we can eat too! Yes!
Not quite. You know what, Larry? I can't let this happen to you. Let's get you on stage out of harm's way.
Thank you! You've all been such a wonderful crowd! Hey! What are you all eating out there?